Did you know that people who practice intermittent fasting can lose 3 to 8% of their weight over a period of 3 to 24 weeks? Yes, you heard right. This isn't some magic potion or a tall tale from the land of fad diets. We're talking about intermittent fasting, a concept that's been around since, well, forever. It's the latest buzz in the health and fitness community, and for good reason. From weight loss to improved health, it's got folks raving. Intriguing, isn't? Now we dive deeper into the world of intermittent fasting. But before we do, let me ask you, have you ever tried intermittent fasting? What was your experience? Starting easy, the 12-hour method is a good stepping stone into the realm of fasting. Now don't be alarmed, this isn't as daunting as it sounds. Picture this, you finish dinner at 7 in the evening, hit the sack, wake up, and before you know it, it's 7 in the morning. Voila, you've just completed a 12-hour fast. Easy peasy, right? The beauty of this method lies in its simplicity. It's like dipping your toes into the vast ocean of intermittent fasting without diving headfirst into the deep end. Plus, the benefits are no slouch either. This method can lead to weight loss, improved insulin sensitivity, and even reduced risk of certain diseases. And the best part? You're snoozing for most of it. So you see, the 12-hour method is essentially a stealthy health boost. It's like a secret agent working undercover while you're off in dreamland, battling those pesky pounds. And when you wake up, you're a step closer to your weight loss goals. Imagine shedding pounds while you dream. Not so bad, right? And now, I have a question for you. Have you tried the 12-hour method before? How did it work for you? Feeling adventurous? Try the 16-hour method, a favorite among fitness enthusiasts. This method is like the 12-hour method's older, more disciplined sibling. It involves fasting for 16 hours and then having an eating window of 8 hours. So you could say, finish dinner at 8 p.m. and then not eat again until noon the next day. Sounds tough, right? But don't panic just yet. This method is all about discipline and timing. It's like a daily mini marathon where the finish line is a delicious meal. And let's be real, who doesn't enjoy a good challenge? Plus, the potential weight loss benefits are hard to ignore. Fasting for 16 hours gives your body a chance to switch into fat-burning mode. It's like your body's personal house cleaning service, sweeping out those extra calories and dusting off those stubborn pounds. Now, I know what you're thinking. 16 hours without eating? That's a whole lot of time to think about food. And you're not wrong. But remember, half of that time you'll be sleeping. Sweet dreams about the delicious, nutritious food you'll eat in your 8-hour window. And here's a fun fact to lighten the mood. Did you know that Hugh Jackman used the 16-hour method to get in shape for his role as Wolverine? Now, I'm not saying you'll develop adamantium claws or super healing, but who knows? Maybe those extra hours could reveal your hidden superpowers. Yes, it's a stretch, but the results could be worth it. Now let me ask you, does the 16-hour method sound doable to you? Why or why not? Ready for a challenge? How about fasting for 2 days in a week? Yes, you heard it right. The 2-day fasting method, also known as the 5-2 diet, is where you eat normally for 5 days of the week, and restrict your calorie intake for the other 2. Sounds like a piece of cake, right? Or should I say, no piece of cake for 2 days a week. This approach is a favorite among many, as it offers a great deal of flexibility. You're not bound by strict daily rules, but rather, you get to choose your 2 fasting days according to your schedule. It's like being the CEO of your own diet plan. Would you consider trying the 2-day challenge? Why or why not? Before you answer, keep in mind, this isn't a free pass to gorge like it's Thanksgiving every non-fasting day. The goal is to create a calorie deficit for weight loss, not to set a new record for the most turkey eaten in a week. 2-day fasting method can lead to significant weight loss as it reduces your overall calorie intake. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. You need to ensure you're still getting necessary nutrients on your fasting days and not going overboard on your non-fasting days. So if you enjoy a challenge and the thought of fasting every day feels a bit too much, then this could be the perfect strategy for you. 2 days a week? Now that's a weight loss plan with a twist. If you're someone who likes to keep things interesting, every other day, fasting might be your style. Picture this. One day, you're feasting like a king or queen, the next day you're fasting like a monk. It's a bit like living 2 different lives, isn't it? One day you're indulging in your favorite treats, and the next day, well, let's just say you're giving your digestive system a well-deserved vacation. This method of intermittent fasting is a bit like a seesaw. On your feast days, you eat your normal amount of calories, and on your fast days, you cut back to about a quarter of your normal intake. It's like a dietary yin and yang, a balance of extremes. And the potential benefits? Well, they're as varied as your feast and fast days. This method can lead to rapid weight, and who doesn't love the sound of that? Not to mention, it can boost your metabolic health, reduce inflammation, and even improve your brain health. But before you dive headfirst into this alternating pattern, remember, it's not all rainbows and unicorns. The fast days can be challenging, especially when your coworker decides to bring in donuts. But hey, just think about how much you'll enjoy that donut on your feast day. So, if you're the kind of person who enjoys a bit of a challenge and doesn't mind shaking things up a bit, then every other day fasting could be just the ticket. After all, variety is the spice of life, and this method certainly serves up a hearty helping of that. Every other day fasting, because who doesn't love a good switcheroo? Now, does the idea of fasting every other day appeal to you? Why or why not? Finally, for the truly dedicated, there's the warrior diet. Yes, my friends, you heard that right, the warrior diet. It sounds intense, doesn't it? Well, that's because it is. It's not for the faint-hearted, but for those who aren't afraid to march into battle with the enemy. Unnecessary weight. So what exactly is this warrior diet? It's an eating pattern that mimics the eating habits of ancient warriors. These warriors were busy during the day, doing warrior stuff, and they only had time to feast at night. So this diet involves minimal eating during the day and feasting at night. This isn't about chowing down on pizza and ice cream though. The feast is a well-balanced meal, with plenty of nutrients to fuel your warrior spirit. Now let's talk about the warrior part. You may be thinking, I'm no warrior, I can barely lift my coffee cup in the morning. But here's the fun part. The warrior aspect isn't about physical strength but mental toughness. It's about conquering your cravings and taking control of your eating habits. It's about resisting that donut in the break room and waiting for your nightly feast. In a way, it's like being a weight loss warrior. You're fighting against the temptation to snack and overeat, and you're winning. You're showing those cravings who's boss, and you're reaping the benefits in the form of weight loss and improved health. So, if you're looking for a challenge, if you're looking for a way to shake up your loss routine, the warrior diet might just be the path for you. But remember, this is a journey, not a sprint. You're a warrior, but even warriors need rest. So give it a try, take it slow, and see how your body responds. The warrior diet, because every weight loss journey needs a little battle. Now let me ask you all, do you think you could follow the warrior diet? What challenges do you foresee? So, we've navigated through the intriguing realm of intermittent fasting. Now it's your time to explore. Let's take a small detour down Reminiscence Road and revise the various techniques we've conversed about. We commenced with the 12-hour method, the elementary school of fasting, a seamless kickoff spot for novices. By extending your nighttime fast a tad longer, you can initiate the journey of intermittent fasting perks without a significant shift in your lifestyle. Progressing forward, we advanced to the 16-hour method. This method allows your physique ample time to incinerate accumulated fat, and it's still quite achievable for the majority. It's akin to the high school of fasting. Moderately demanding, but still feasible. Upcoming was the 2-day challenge. This method is for the audacious spirits, prepared to fast for 24 hours, twice a week. It's analogous to the University of Fasting, not intended for the lighthearted, but the prospective rewards are remarkable. Next in line was the every other day method. This method is the postgraduate degree of fasting, necessitating commitment and discipline. But bear in mind, the bigger the challenge, the grander the reward. Concluding, we examined the warrior diet. This method is the doctorate of fasting. It's a tad severe, but hey, if you're armed with the fortitude and the why not, keep in mind each of these methods brings its own potential benefits, from weight loss to enhanced insulin sensitivity, diminished risk of certain diseases, and potentially even augmented lifespan. However, like any new diet routine, it's always prudent to seek advice from a healthcare expert before you embark. Which intermittent fasting method do you think you'd like to try first, and why? Do share your views in the comments below. Remember, every weight loss journey commences with a single stride, or in this scenario, a missed meal. Hey there! If you found this video helpful and informative, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It's a small action, but it goes a long way in helping us reach more people. If you know someone who might benefit from the intermittent fasting methods we discussed, be sure to share this video with them. And if you want to stay updated with more fun and informative videos on health, fitness, and lifestyle changes, hit that subscribe button. Your support helps us create more content like this and helps us build a community dedicated to health and wellness. So go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, stay healthy, keep fasting, and remember, every journey starts with a single step. Let's take that step together.